Welcome back, everyone, to Aries Empress Tarot and Guidance. I am your faithful tarot reader, and my first name is Anna, by the way, in case y'all didn't know. And we are going to be doing today a reading for the Aries Collective, and also for those that have Aries as their sun, moon, Venus, or rising signs. We're going to draw a card. This is just a general reading. I mean, anything can come up. I want to do just a love reading, which I'll probably do in the next day or two, just for Aries. I just put out a collective read with 7 chakras. I really like doing those, using the 7 chakras for the general reads. But I think this one here is just going to be a whatever comes out for Aries. That's a sort of a bonus reading. I already have a listing up for Aries for the rest of the month of September. And it's a little too soon to dig into October. So let's just go ahead with a bonus read. Anything comes out. All right, we're going to draw one card. This is, God, I don't even know what this deck is. I think it's, I don't know. Anyway, it's got cool messages on the back and a picture, so we'll go ahead and pull an oracle card and see what the first leading idea is going to be. I'm going to just close my eyes and just randomly pick one as they're all shuffled up. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. At the last reading I did, my sage fell off of my candle. I think I have to be careful about banging the cards on the table. I think that's what does it. All right, so what we have here is truth. Okay, this kind of sets a good tone. Truth. And here's a picture. It looks like a landscape of a planet or something. I don't know, like something out of a science fiction movie. But the card says, are you living your truth? Your being is like a spirit lodge. Within this sacred space is your realization and the divine light of your creation. Live in your spirit lodge surrounded by peace and joy. Outside your lodge is the great wilderness where the rest of the world lives. That wilderness can become a battleground stained with the blood of ignorance and earthly pain. To have lasting power in the world, you must earn the trust of those around you. Most people live without a sacred place within, without a spirit lodge, and they do not know how to enter the spirit lodge of others. Live within your own sacred truth. So the theme for this reading is going to be truth. All right, let's see. We're going to go ahead, I think, and we're going to use a Tarot of Dreams by Cyril Marchetti. I have a few of those. This is like a really new deck, and I'm just loving it. All my decks are pre-shuffled prior to the reading, but I always like to remix it just a little bit as I infuse it with energy from Spirit so that we can pull 5 cards. I'm going to do the regular 5 card with the heart of the reading down the center. So what energies do we need, Spirit, to start this reading off, please? 10 of Wands. You know, the interesting thing with the 10 of Wands is I was shuffling these cards earlier, and over that 10 of Wands kept like appearing. So it really wanted to come out, okay? Just the word to the wise. Beware of that 10 of Wands, because it's got a message. Absolutely. All right. Need our second card, please, for this reading, Spirit. Whoops, that one just flipped right over. So this is the 4 of Wands. 11. It's number 2. Got 2 fire sign cards out already. And hopefully you can see on this side of the camera. And if not, I'll hold the cards up for y'all to see them. I know it's hard to see even with high def. Okay, the next card we're going to be laying down at the heart of the reading is the Palace of Swords. Now, in this deck, there are several additional cards that were added as a bonus. And this is this first time I've drawn any of the Palace cards. So that should be fun to read. And it is at the heart of the reading. Okay. Ooh, we got more fire energy. We got a King of Wands. Ooh la la. Yes, indeed. King of Wands. I'll put this up here now. Get it out of the way. Fifth card, please, Spirit, for this top row to begin this reading for the Aries Collective. This one's sticking out. We're going to take it. Palace of Coins. My goodness. We got 2 Palace cards. That's crazy. There's only like 4 in the whole deck. We got 2 of them. Okay. Well, that could be interesting. Let's see what we can get out of this. This card, this 10 of Wands that has been trying to pop out during the shuffle. 10 of Wands is a burden, okay? Someone, whether it's you or whoever this reading is for that it may resonate with, someone has a burden, and that burden can be most anything. It can be a financial burden. It can be an emotional burden. It can be trying to take on too many things at one time. It can be lots of different things. But someone is carrying a burden, okay? Okay, this 4 of Wands is the 1111 card, and it's ruled by Aries. Yes. Isn't it wonderful? Had to have an Aries pride moment, excuse me. This is a great card for happy results and happy relationships and happy manifestations. This is a very positive card, and it goes along. It's lots of fire. There's three fire signs, 3 fire cards here. That's pretty cool. Now the Palace of Swords, I'm going to intuitively interpret these. These are supposed to be, I guess, like dwelling places for whatever this particular suit is. It's sort of like a hotel, more or less, for this, the meaning of this suit. And the swords always, to me, bring to mind truth. Okay, and again, truth. Okay, swords cut away things and get right down to the truth of it. So whatever we're dealing with in this particular reading, there's a house of truth. There's a relationship of truth. There's a situationship of something is based on truth. It's based on honesty, and it's based on genuine, genuine, if that's a word. I don't know. Okay, so now we have our first masculine energy. I don't consider that a masculine energy. It's not really meant that way, but this is a masculine energy for sure. The King of Wands is a very passionate individual. He is a mature man over the age of 35. He is enjoys the more flashier things in life. He has the personality traits of the fire signs, Aries, Sag, and Leo. And this person, I have a feeling, is going to be a central part of the reading. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here. All right, coins, this Palace of Coins. Coins can mean, excuse me, a lot of people think it only means money, but it doesn't. Okay, coins are abundance. Coins are abundance in all things. Okay, you can see in front of this really nice castle, there's like a deer and there's a couple mushrooms. There's this lavish garden growing, and that is a picture of abundance. Okay, so along with this Palace of Swords, whatever it is you're building or creating or making is based on truth, which we see here as well. And it also is based on abundance. This is a very abundant situation that we're talking about here, okay? So that's kind of what we've got. We've got a leading character here, and we've got more fire, lots of fire in this reading. I'm going to lay down 5 more cards, and then we'll pull a few of the tea leaves, which are always fun. This deck that I'm using right now also has a few extra cards. I don't remember what they are, but we'll find out if I lay them down. We'll find out real quick. This is the Tarot of Oppositions, and it's got some really pretty artwork on it too. I'm not currently reading reversals, so we won't need the other picture, but it's cool to look at. So let's go ahead and pull some energy now for right underneath this 10 of Wands. What do we need to know, Spirit, for the Aries Collective? These are thick cards too, boy. Okay, this is the 2 of Swords. Oh my word, we had that in the last reading. We had that in my collective reading. Ah, yikes. Somebody needs to make a decision. Okay. I need another card for right under this 4 of Wands, please, Spirit. For guidance for the Aries Collective. All right. This card is, if I can read it, the 5 of Swords. Ooh, yikes. Okay, well, somebody's not happy. Alrighty. We need a 3rd card for the heart of the reading, for right beneath the Palace of Swords, please. This one is the 4 of Cups. Need another card, please, for the Aries Collective. Drawn to the Wheel. Okay. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Yeah. Okay. I won't do that. I won't do that. All right. One more card, please, Spirit. We have the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands. Okay. Let me see what I can put together here. There is a little story that's coming to mind. A little bit of a story is coming to mind. The first thing that jumps out at me is this King of Wands with this wheel. Okay. The wheel, also known as the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is always turning. It's basically our lives. It's basically fate. It's basically happenstance and fate and how things turn out. And the wheel is always turning. You know, it's always going, and it's not really in our control. It's not something that we can control. It is something that, yes, our energies may influence it, but the wheel is going to turn however it needs to turn. And sometimes you'll be at the top of the wheel. Sometimes you might be that figure at the bottom. But it's usually out of our control. It's not something that we can control. And this King of Wands that you see here is very much at the mercy of this Wheel of Fortune, because you can try to steer your life in a different way if you want to, but more often than not, the Wheel of Fortune is going to take it in ways that maybe you don't necessarily want, or it could take you exactly where you want to be. All right. I believe that these 2 cards, this King of Wands person, this masculine energy, and again, I say it in every reading, I don't read for genders. It could be anybody, but they have masculine energy, and fiery masculine energy at that. This person feels burdened right now. They feel like they're carrying a very heavy load. They feel like there's something that they can't put down, that they need to keep carrying. They're also going back and forth in their mind about 2 different options. And if you look at this girl here, She is kneeling before the sword, and behind her there's a full moon, and that night sky looks so mysterious. It looks so dark. It really looks dark in this picture. And she doesn't know which way to go, but she is wearing a blindfold, okay? The blindfold indicates that she may not want to see really what's going on. If she took the blindfold off, she might be able to make a better decision. But for whatever reason it may be, this character is blindfolded in a way where they feel stuck, or they feel like they're burdened, and they can't shed that blindfold to actually see and acknowledge what these choices are that are being suggested by this card. All right? All right. The Five of Swords is a card of victory at any cost. You can see this figure here is holding the sword, and in some of the decks you'll see in the background some other people who have been defeated whose swords are on the ground. In this card we don't get that, but we do get the other version of her where it's just raining down, and you can see there's other swords on the ground there. Okay, this one, wrong card. This one doesn't have the rain, but if you look at the skies look like they're going to rain at just any time. And she may be standing and she's holding that sword, but she doesn't look happy. Okay, she doesn't look happy because she may have won, but it wasn't a fair win. It was victory at any cost. It was I guess a cruel victory for anybody that loses. For those that lost, it was a cruel victory. Palace of Swords next, along with the Four of Cups. Someone in this story here, it could be this King of Wands character, or it could be someone else who's part of this story. This person is dissatisfied. They are not happy with the way things are. They're exhausted, they're bored, they're tired, they're living the same way day after day after day, and they're just not satisfied. They're not happy. You know, they're feeling a little bit dejected. They're feeling sad. They're feeling as if there's nothing new to wake up for each day, okay? The Four of Cups indicates, you can see this here, there's another cup there, but he's not even paying attention to that one. This character's too busy looking at that one thinking, ugh, God, you know, this is terrible. I'm just bored out of my mind, and, you know, nothing ever changes, etc., etc., etc. But somewhere underneath all of that, there is truth. There is truth, okay? But this person has to get out of that mindset and realize there's another cup there that he or she could take, okay? And that same energy is repeated right here where you see this this Two of Swords energy is very similar to that. You know, it's sort of just sitting there at a stalemate, not really knowing which way to go or what to do, but there's another option right there, okay? And that is a truth that this person is going to have to face, all right? We've already looked at these. Let's take a look here at the Palace of Coins and the Three of Wands. All right. This masculine figure is waiting. Okay. He's got his 3 wands and he's waiting. He's looking out to sea and he's waiting for those ships to come in, and he's wondering, when am I going to have this abundance? When am I going to realize a full life? I want it all. This man wants all of it. He wants a nice home. He wants a lush garden full of abundance. He wants happiness. He wants all of it. Okay? But he's standing there in a state of just waiting, not really doing a lot, not taking action. He's waiting. And, again, we can go back and look at this one. That one is not really a card of waiting, but it is a card of indecision and of remaining blindfolded and choosing to remain blindfolded. Okay? So this card is just that he's just waiting around. What's he waiting around for? Yeah. Let's see if we can get some more answers. All right. If I can pick them up. This is such a big, awkward deck. I don't know. I can't shuffle it. I just can't. I can't shuffle it without dropping it. All right. This is the tea leaf oracles. And let's see if we can get a better idea of what this man is waiting for, not taking action on, why this masculine energy feels burdened, what maybe in his life has caused him to feel a victory at any cost. I'm going to tie this together a little bit. Let's see what we can do. Let's pull 5 tea leaf cards. And I hope I can keep all of this on the camera. All right, the first tea leaf card we have is the rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. So that's good news. I like the sound of that. All right. The next one is the rose. Romance is in the air. Okay, so this is the romantic situation. This is a romantic situation. This isn't a love reading per se, but it's going that way because we have a masculine character here and we have romances in the air. This masculine character is obviously feeling under duress right now with this 10 of Wands. He's wanting this happy celebration, this joyous. Look at how beautiful this card is. Look at how much light comes out from behind that door. Okay? That's just brilliant. That's brilliant light. That's a beautiful place to be walking through those two columns, those two sets of columns. That's where he wants to be. Okay? This man wants to find his truth. He wants to find his truth because there's that and there's that. Truth. He wants the whole ball of wax. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Pale. Time to get out of a situation. Okay, so great. We're getting some answers. Obviously, this person here who is just like bored and dissatisfied, he really, really needs to get out of a situation. That's our King of Wands, okay? And probably this same poor fellow who's standing around waiting for who knows what, okay? Somebody needs to take some action and get out of a situation, all right? What's some energy now that we can pull for the 4th card here for the tea leaf? If I can just not drop them, it's a good day. All right, basket. Recognition and reward for merit. Sort of like a gift for doing something good. What it sounds like. Oh, this card fell out, so we're going to take it. This is the carriage. A journey, either physical or mental. All right. What I'm getting from this, it's obvious that this is a situation in which someone feels stuck. All right. I haven't seen the hangman come out, but we're getting messages that this person is heavily burdened. This person wants to go to a lighter, brighter place. This person, this male energy here, wants to find truth. And he wants abundance. He wants to live an abundant life. And apparently something is not right. Something is missing here. Okay? Because this is a card of dissatisfaction and just kind of, I don't know what to do. And then there's this 3 of Wands, and he's just kind of waiting and hoping for something. He's waiting for that ship to come in. I don't see the ship. Some of the decks do have the ship on there, but this particular one doesn't. So, I don't really see the ship. So there is a romantic situation that this King of Wands is dealing with right now. But there's also, at the same time, there's something that's really burdening him. Something that's really burdening him and making him feel like he needs to get out of a situation, whatever that may be. It's also telling us that the most difficult part of a situation is over. So it seems to me that this masculine figure only needs to take action to make his situation better, or wake up and realize that there's another cup right there. All right? He's not even seeing it. He's not even looking at it. All right? Yeah, and I say all right a lot. It's just a habit. Okay. The journey. I don't know about a journey. This card is talking about a journey, but I don't see any ships coming in for this masculine, okay? I'm getting a download. This masculine is stuck. He's stuck. All right? He's stuck. He's got stuck energy. And he's not getting anywhere. He feels perhaps that life has dealt him a bad hand. He feels that maybe he has made some mistakes in the past that are catching up to him now. Okay. He has high ambitions. He wants this and he wants this. But he's going to have to wake up and realize that there is another option. Okay? He's not seeing that. He's not seeing that other option. And he's not seeing that other option because he's wearing a blindfold. All right? And he's at cross purposes. This particular card doesn't show it, but a lot of the Two of Swords cards in some of the decks show this figure with the two swords crossed across her chest, as if she's trying to make up her mind what to do. We don't see that image here, but we do see someone who is stationary, sitting still, with a blindfold on, and knows that there's two swords there, but she's not doing anything with them. Okay? So this person is really not doing anything to lighten the load. And this man needs to lighten his load if he wants to see this and reach these other goals. And reach these other goals with the Palace of Swords and the Palace of Coins. Okay? The worst of it is over, which tells me that perhaps there was a time when he felt that things were worse. It seems to me now there's a couple cards here that indicate stillness and idleness, not too much movement. I don't see any, like Chariot cards. I don't see the Eight of Wands. I don't see any movement in these cards. It's more or less that this King of Wands feels that he is more or less a victim of fate, a victim of which direction that wheel turns. And he's not really taking the bull by the horns, okay? At some point, he might be feeling guilty for a victory that he experienced that may have been costly to other parties. And that could be part of this burden that he's carrying, okay? Either way, this person really, really needs to take stock of where he is in his life and what he really wants. He needs to start the journey, okay, to get out of this mindset that he has. This waiting and this feeling of being blinded to what he really needs to do. This is a good man. I mean, this King of Wands is a good man. I just think that he is at a point where he just is at a stalemate within his mind. He's not really, he has all this passion because this is a fire card. The wands are from the fire suit. And he has a lot of passion. He wants to go out into the world with it, but he feels burdened by some sort of responsibility or some sort of situation in his life. As it says right here, it's time to get out. Okay? Get out. And that is your call. Whoever I'm reading this for, that's your call right there. That's your call for action. It is time to get out of a situation. So, don't wait around. Don't keep putting it off. And I think because this card came up, this romance card, there's something that might motivate this king. And I think it might be something concerning a love relationship or something of that along those lines. All right, so that's about what I'm getting, but I want to go ahead and pull some self-care cards because this poor King of Wands is kind of in a pickle right now. And if this is you, I urge you to, don't move forward in a hurry. Take your time, think it over, think about what your next move should be. But as the Pale says, this card right here, it is time to get out of a situation. It's time to drop the load, all right, that you see right there in that Ten of Wands. Drop the wand, step away from the wands there. King of Wands, just drop them. Okay, that wasn't that funny. All right, let's pull 3 of these at random. I'm going to pull 3 of these and see what the advice is. All right, the first one is patience. Another card, please, Spirit. Awareness. And the third card we're going to pull for this oracle read is rejuvenation. Okay. All right. Patience, awareness, and rejuvenation. The patience card is really pretty. I think that's the one that's on the cover of this one. I'm not sure. Maybe not. The patience card says, be patient and be willing to pass up good for great. Okay, there's your advice. I think these 3 cards are going to give us a little advice. It says, I'm going to read that again, be willing to pass up good for great. In other words, don't be satisfied with what's good. Go for what's great. If you're going to make a move and you're going to get out of a situation, don't just stay where it's good. Go where it's great. All right? Be patient. Make your move at the right time, but it says here, it is time to get out of a situation. The awareness card says practice present moment awareness. The meaning you yearn for lives in the ever-present now. Again, this card reminds me an awful lot of this one, of the time to get out of situation. All right? In the ever-present now. There's another little hint for you. Hint, hint, now's the time. And the third card is rejuvenation. Let's get this girl here taking a nap. That looks pretty good about now. And it says, get a good night's sleep. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and spirit. This individual that we're talking about, this king, he's tired. Okay? He's tired of carrying this load. He's tired of being burdened by whatever this is that he's going through. Okay? This situation that he needs to get out of. This journey that he needs to take. All right? He has to break out of this stillness, out of this confusion, and drop that load, rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Don't allow stress to keep you awake. That's something that I deal with a lot. I have a lot of issues with when I get stuff on my mind, it just kind of keeps me awake, and I don't really get enough rest. I tend to just run and run and run and run until I'm like, okay, time to pass out. But this reading is telling this king, you know, let it rest in your mind, but get ready for action. Get ready to make your move, because you need to lay down the wands. You need to lay down these wands. All right? I feel like Spirit is telling me to pull another card. I think I need another card. One more card, Spirit's saying. And I'm going to pull this from the Woodland Wardens, which is a really sweet deck. It's got animals on it. And we're going to read from the book. There's a booklet that comes with this, so we'll know what it means. Let's pull a Woodland Wardens card and for some final advice for this individual who is so burdened and needs to lay something down and knows that now is the time to do that. Okay, let's pull one of these oracle cards at random, and let's see what we get. Okay, we get the raccoon and the sycamore, and the caption beneath that is curiosity. Okay, let's put that right there. That's number, oh gosh, that's a big number. 33, it looks like. Raccoon and the sycamore. Let's see what the book says. Number 33. That's 10, 20, 33. Okay, where are you? I'm not seeing it. Raccoon and the sycamore. I think it has to do with curiosity, because raccoons are always like nosing around looking for stuff. So, let's see. Nourishment, communication, hope, balance, modest, determination, anticipation, nourishment, hope. No, that's not it. Safety, trust, patience, peace, boundaries, deceit, romance, happiness. Curiosity. Boy, that was a rough ride. That's number 33. Let's see what... number 34. Okay, that was way in the back of the book. Curiosity. It says, you are well equipped to explore uncharted territories. Climb high into the tree of your interests, bounding from branch to branch. Now is an auspicious time to discover new truths. Here it is. There's that truth again about yourself and your abilities. All right. There we go with the truth. Let's see what else it says. The raccoon and the sycamore calls us to explore a thrilling new interest, idea, or opportunity. Raccoons are intelligent creatures, dexterous and eager. Often likened to bandits due to the mask-like markings around their eyes, they are quite lovable rascals, rarely seeking to cause harm. Like the raccoon, the sycamore tree is associated with a desire to learn and to know. In the Bible, a man named Zacchaeus climbs a sycamore tree to get a better view of Jesus as he passes through the town of Jericho. Jesus rewards the man's curiosity by visiting his home. All right, this card is telling me that this king needs to get up off his hind end and get out there. It's like motivation, okay? There's something out there. Don't be afraid to step out of your safety zone and go for it, okay? Be like the raccoon. Swing from branch to branch and just get out there and do it. Get out there and get it done, The rewards are there. The rewards are there, okay? Recognition, reward for merit. Get out there. Don't keep standing around waiting for your ships to come in. Go out there and get that ship. All right? that's basically what this reading's about. And as I said, I've said it many times, and I'll add it one more time. Just because we have a masculine figure in this reading, this could be anybody of any gender, but the energy that they carry is that of a fiery, masculine type person. Somebody who's a go-getter, okay? That could be, there's many females like that. I'm one of them because I'm a fire sign. So you can apply that to however you need to apply it, but we're not locking anybody into to gender. I don't read for gender. I just read the energies. Okay, well, that's about it for this reading. I hope you got something out of that. I hope it resonated with you, and if it does, or if you just like the story, please subscribe and like this video. It helps me to grow my channel. Thank you for being here.